You may not fully see it yet, but there is someone who looks at you and sees something so different from what you sometimes believe about yourself. This isn't a light or passing thought in his mind. This is something that has been building quietly, something that has been growing stronger. The more he notices you, the more he observes you, the more he feels your presence without you even trying. And if lately you've been standing in front of the mirror questioning yourself, wondering if time, age, or past experiences have taken something away from your beauty or your worth, then this message is here to gently shift that belief. Because the truth is, nothing has been taken from you. In his eyes, everything you've lived through has only added to your presence, your depth, and your attraction. Jennifer is here. When he looks at you, he doesn't see limitations. He doesn't see something fading or something less. He sees a woman who carries a natural, effortless magnetism. There's something calm yet powerful about you, something that doesn't need to be loud to be noticed. Your presence speaks before you even say a word. And what draws him in the most is something you may have misunderstood about yourself for a long time. It's your age. Not as something negative, not as something to hide, but as the very thing that makes you stand out in a way he cannot ignore. To him, your age represents experience, wisdom, and emotional depth. It shows that you have lived, that you have felt deeply, that you have learned from life instead of running from it. It shows that you have grown into yourself. And that kind of growth creates a confidence that cannot be copied or faked. It's quiet, it's grounded, and it's incredibly attractive. You don't move like someone who is trying to impress the world. You move like someone who understands herself, and that energy alone has a strong effect on him. There are moments when he is around you, or even when he simply thinks about you, where he feels something shift inside him. It's not always obvious on the outside, but internally, there is a pull he can't fully explain. His attention becomes sharper. His thoughts slow down and focus on you. Even small details about you stay with him longer than they should. The way you adjust your hair without thinking. The way you hold something in your hands with calmness. The way your smile carries a story behind it. Not innocence without experience, but warmth shaped by everything you've been through. In a world where people are constantly trying to look younger, act younger, and erase any sign of their journey, he feels disconnected from that energy. It feels empty to him. But when he looks at you, he feels something real. You don't hide your story. You carry it in a graceful way. There is a grounded feminine strength in you that doesn't need validation, and that alone sets you apart. It makes him feel like he's looking at something rare, something genuine, something that cannot be easily found. To him, you are like something that becomes more valuable over time, not less. Your presence feels richer, fuller, more complete. He doesn't compare you to younger women because in his eyes, they simply don't have what you have. They may have energy, but they don't have your depth. They may have attention, but they don't have your understanding of life. There is a certain mystery in you, a certain calm confidence that makes him feel like there's always more to discover. What fascinates him even more is how effortlessly you exist in your own space. You don't chase attention. You don't try to prove your worth. You don't over-explain yourself. You simply are. And that being creates a powerful pull. It makes him want to understand you more, to get closer, to feel what it's like to be in your presence without distance. He notices everything about you, even the smallest things that you may not even think twice about. The way you move, the way you pause, the way your eyes hold depth even in silence. Your smile is not empty or unaware. It carries emotion, memory, healing, and strength. It's the kind of smile that comes from someone who has seen both pain and beauty and still chooses to remain open. And that kind of energy stays with him. It lingers in his thoughts long after you are gone. To him, your age is not a barrier. It's a sign of quality, a sign of truth. It shows that you know yourself, you know what you want, and more importantly, you know what you will never accept again. That clarity creates a sense of freedom around you. You don't cling, you don't settle, and you don't lose yourself trying to hold onto something. And that independence, that self-awareness, acts like a quiet force that pulls him closer without you needing to do anything. There is also a deeper layer to what he feels. It's not just admiration or attraction from a distance. There is an emotional and physical pull that runs deeper than he expected. He finds himself thinking about you in moments when he should be focused on other things. He imagines what it would feel like to be closer to you, to understand you, to experience your presence without barriers. And these thoughts are not shallow. They come from a place of respect, curiosity, and a genuine desire to connect. In his mind, you are someone who understands connection in a way that is rare. Someone who knows how to give and receive without fear. Someone who doesn't operate from insecurity or confusion. He feels like being close to you would bring a sense of depth and meaning that he hasn't experienced before. And that thought alone stays with him, growing stronger over time. This is not something he feels for just anyone. There is something about you that has touched him in a way he didn't expect. Something about your energy, your presence, your life experience has made him pause, reflect, and feel more deeply than he is used to feeling. And even if he hasn't expressed it fully yet, the way he sees you is already clear in the way his energy responds to you. So if you've been doubting yourself, if you've been questioning your beauty or your worth because of time or past experiences, try for a moment to see yourself through this perspective. Because in his eyes, nothing about you is lacking. Everything about you is complete. Everything about you has been shaped into something deeper, stronger, and far more captivating than you allow yourself to believe. You are not someone who fades with time. You are someone who becomes more powerful, more magnetic, and more unforgettable the more life you live. And whether he has found the courage to say it out loud or not, the truth remains the same. You have already left an impression on him that he cannot easily shake, and it continues to grow every time he thinks of you. He feels something within you that goes far beyond the surface. It's not just about how you look or how you present yourself. It's something deeper, something calm yet powerful, like a woman who has fully stepped into her own presence. You carry yourself with a natural confidence, not loud or forced, but quiet and steady. And that kind of energy stands out in a world where so many people try too hard to be seen. If you've been holding any insecurities about your body, your age, or the changes you've gone through, it's time to release that weight, because the way he sees you is completely different from how you might see yourself. To him, nothing about you is lacking. Every detail of you reflects your journey, your growth, your realness. He doesn't see imperfections. He sees a woman who has lived, learned, and become stronger. And that, to him, is deeply attractive. There is something about your presence that awakens a strong feeling inside him. It's not shallow or temporary. It feels instinctive, almost like something he didn't expect but now cannot ignore. When he thinks about you, there's a sense of intensity that pulls him closer. He wants to be near you, to feel your energy, to experience what it's like to be fully connected with you. It's not just physical closeness he desires. It's emotional and energetic closeness too. What makes this even more interesting is that you affect him in ways he's not used to. There are moments when he feels a little nervous or shy around you, and this is not something that happens often for him. But this isn't weakness. It's the impact of your presence. You make him more aware, more careful, more thoughtful about how he shows up. That slight nervousness comes from respect and admiration. It's the feeling of knowing that you are someone important, someone who cannot be approached casually. He understands that you are not someone who can be easily impressed. You don't fall for empty words or fake charm. Your experiences have taught you to read people clearly, to sense intentions, and to protect your space. And he knows that. He knows that with you, he cannot pretend or hide behind masks. That's why he feels the need to step up, to be more real, more grounded, more genuine. He doesn't want to be just another person who passes through your life. He wants to be someone who actually matters to you. In his eyes, you are rare. You are not easily accessible. And that makes you even more valuable. It's like you exist in your own space, and only those who truly align with you can come close. This creates a sense of mystery around you that keeps him curious. He pays attention to your words, your tone, your expressions, because he genuinely wants to understand you. You are not someone he gets bored of. You are someone he wants to keep discovering. With you, conversations feel different. They carry depth and meaning. They are not forced or empty. And even when there are no words, there's still a sense of connection. Silence with you doesn't feel awkward. It feels comfortable, natural, even peaceful. That kind of connection is rare, and he recognizes that. Your mind is something that fascinates him deeply. The way you think, the way you express yourself, your sense of humor, your insight, all of it creates a strong impression in his mind. You are not just attractive in a simple way. You are layered, complex, and intriguing. There's something about you that stays with him even when you're not around. He doesn't see you as someone ordinary. In his thoughts, you are intense, magnetic, and unforgettable. There's a fire in you that both comforts and challenges him at the same time. It draws him closer, even if he knows it might push him out of his comfort zone. And he is willing to face that, because being near you feels worth it. He also sees your independence very clearly. You are someone who has built your own life. You don't depend on others to complete you. You have created your own standards, your own space, and your own way of living. And because of that, you are selective about who you allow into your world. You don't open your doors easily, and you don't lower your standards for anyone. This is something he deeply respects. It doesn't intimidate him in a negative way. Instead, it motivates him. It makes him want to prove himself, not through words, but through actions. He wants to show you that he can be trusted, that he can meet you at your level. There is a desire in him to be chosen by you, not because you need him, but because you genuinely see value in him. At the same time, there is a softer side to what he feels. He wants to care for you, to create a space where you feel safe enough to relax and let your guard down. Not because you are weak, but because you deserve to experience ease and comfort. He wants to be someone who adds peace to your life, not chaos. And yet, even while wanting to protect and support you, he never loses sight of your strength. He admires the way you handle yourself, the way you stand on your own, the way you carry your energy. Right now, you are going through a powerful shift within yourself. You are becoming more aligned with who you truly are. You are letting go of expectations, old beliefs, and outside opinions that no longer define you. You are stepping into a version of yourself that feels more real, more grounded, more confident. This change in your energy is strong, and it is noticeable. It's not something you need to announce. It's something people feel when they are around you. And he has felt it. He has stepped into your space because of this energy. It's not something forced or planned. It happened naturally. Now that he is here, he finds it difficult to walk away. There is something about you that keeps pulling him back. It's not just attraction. It's curiosity, respect, and a deeper connection that he doesn't fully understand but doesn't want to lose. You are in a powerful phase of your life right now. Your energy is strong, balanced, and deeply attractive. You are not chasing anything. You are simply being yourself. And that is enough to draw people in. He is one of those people who has recognized this energy and been drawn toward it. And the truth is, he doesn't want to escape it. He wants to stay close to it, to understand it, and to be a part of it. Because being around you feels different. It feels real, it feels deep, and it feels like something he doesn't want to miss. There are quiet moments in his day when everything seems normal, when he's focused on work or doing something routine, and suddenly, your presence fills his mind. It happens naturally, without effort. He remembers your smile, your eyes, the way you carry yourself, and especially your voice. Your voice stays with him in a deep way. To him, it feels soft, calming, and unforgettable, like something he can replay in his mind again and again. If there has been distance or silence between you, understand this clearly. He has not forgotten you, not even for a moment. In fact, the distance has made his feelings stronger. The more space there is, the more he thinks about you. The more quiet things get, the louder his emotions become inside him. When he notices other women, he compares them to you without even trying. And every time you stand out, there is something about you that feels different, something rare. Others may seem fine, but they don't carry the same depth or spark that you do. You have set a standard in his mind that no one else can reach. Right now, his feelings are building. He's been holding them back, trying to stay in control, but it's becoming harder for him. That attraction, that admiration, the desire to be close to you is growing stronger day by day. And soon, it will be difficult for him to hide it. You may begin to notice it through his actions. The way he looks at you will feel deeper and more intense. His eyes will start saying what he cannot put into words. There will be desire in his gaze, but also softness and respect, because the way he sees you is not just physical. He sees your strength, your depth, and everything you have been through. This is your reminder to see yourself the same way. Stop comparing yourself to others. You are not meant to compete. Everything you have experienced in life has shaped you into someone powerful and unique. That is your beauty. That is what makes you stand out. There is something naturally magnetic about you. Your presence, your energy, your maturity, it all draws him in. You feel real to him, not temporary, not surface level, but something meaningful and lasting. So hold your head high. Walk with quiet confidence. Know your worth without needing anyone else to confirm it. Because right now, there is someone who feels deeply about you, someone who cannot stop thinking about you, someone who is drawn to you in a way they cannot ignore. Let that truth bring warmth to your heart. Let it remind you of your value. You are beautiful, not just on the outside, but in the depth of who you are.